This is so random. You know who I want to thank tonight? My pastor. Thank you, Pastor Lydia. I love you so much. And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good? Miley, what's good?
I want to see, don't need. Just felt like I
it's crazy because we both started singing. Like, bitch, what is this? The singing show? We gotta change change the emblem now.
Period. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of A High Note.
Third episode. Here we are.
Yes, here we are. I'm actually very surprised that we are actually committing to this.
Yeah. Don't say that. I'm excited that we have. Oh, girl, let me turn myself down. I'm very loud. I've decided that I'm just so excited that we're doing this. Like, what is going on? Chaos is happening on my what?
Okay, your computer's like, bitch,
Honestly, that's been today's energy, but we'll get into that later.
So weak. Well, everyone, welcome back to another week of our tomfoolery and jigaboo-ness and everything. Right,
girl. I'm not gonna tell you this one more week, girl. I'm not a jigaboo.
Okay? You are a jigaboo.
No. Okay,
jigaboo somewhere.
If I'm a jigaboo, you a boogaboo.
Okay.
Not okay. No, I don't want that.
I don't want that.
Let me get my ball, girl.
I'm weak. Well, you guys, let's get on track. We just started off in chaos. So welcome back to another episode of A High Note. This is the third week. I am one of your hosts. You know me as the kid, the queen, the mother, QM kid, that bitch, Superhead Junior, two-hand twist, got 3,000 champ, like.
I hate you.
So you know me, I'm your boy, and you are.
And I'm E. Everybody call me E, like ecstasy, like E the drug. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're feeling me, E the nuisance. You know what I'm saying? That's a new one. That's a new one that we're gonna get into later. I literally can't stop saying it because I can't wait to talk about it. But yes, what's my last one? See, I gotta come up with another one.
Okay.
E, Mr. Still, yo, bitch.
Okay. Still your
bitch. That's an OG. That's still your nigga and still your bitch.
I mean, period.
What's up? What's that? What's that?
Well, you guys, we're gonna hop right into the check-in part of the show. And I like to call this the roll up or whatever.
The roll up.
So yeah. What you been up to? Because I feel like the last two episodes I went first. So what you been up to this week? What's going on?
I've been chilling. Sorry, I just got distracted. I've been okay this week. I think there's just been a lot going on, and I'm just kind of I think exhausted. But also great things are happening because I am now officially a business owner.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta press the
owners, Black, gay, young business owners, might I say?
Okay, thank you.
Period.
Other than that, I'm really just ignoring all the rest of the bullshit. So what about you?
As you should. Period. Well, I am, I've been good. It's the beginning of the week or whatever. But since last week, I've been good. I'm just waiting for my hair appointment on tomorrow, actually.
Period. What are you getting?
My micro locks, honey. I'm about to be slaying again. You bitches don't even know. second round
Y'all,
of honey.
y'all are
Second
not
round,
ready.
bitch. But yeah, so I mean,
Round
literally, I
two,
just been
like, shit.
chilling. Yeah, for real. I just been chilling. I got a puppy, so I know I got a puppy.
You got a puppy?
I did.
Oh my god.
I really wanted a girl, but it's a boy. It's okay. But his name is Pharaoh. Pharaoh without the extra A. So that last A in the name, you don't need all that. Pharaoh. P-A-R.
Wait. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
P-H-A-R-O-H. Usually there's an extra A, like with the yeah. Okay. I just took that one out because why I need it. Like, so he
because why?
He's only like 13 weeks old, so he's such a baby, and like I'm surprised.
Is he a good baby?
I mean, he's good. He just has separation anxiety. He howls when like I'm away. I'm surprised he's not howling right now. Like, but I just love him so much already. So
yeah.
I'm so happy. And like, yeah, that's literally all I wanted was my hair and a puppy. Like, that's all I asked for Christmas. Like, I was like, my hair done and a puppy. And I got both.
There we are.
I'm very happy.
That's how God works. You just have to kind of ask for it.
Period. And yeah, I'm getting ready to go back to New York. So next time we record, I'll be in New York. So yeah, I'm about to leave Richmond on Saturday, between Saturday and Sunday. So,
yeah,
I'm excited.
Girl, the vibe is starting.
Yes,
New York
honey.
again. New York again. Yes. We live for that.
Love it. I hope it's a little different this year, than last year.
Girl.
You're like, okay, well, next subject. Great. Okay, great.
I'm like, girl, because last year in New York,
yeah,
we'll get.
I mean, last year across the country, y'all all know what was going on. Civil War. Civil War, Panasonic, pandemonium. Pansexual. It's
pansexual amnesia.
Like literally, like. So yeah, let's just breeze right on into a fun little part of the roll up we like to do is the high fact. So let's just go on and breeze up in that air.
Yeah, let's breeze up in that air.
What you got on the books for today with your high note or high fact? So sorry.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start it off by saying, I'm just kidding. Okay, so for everybody who may be on the run, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe
not on the run, honey. You better not know me.
I'm joking
because I'm reporting you.
Report.
I'm pretty sure there's a nice reward.
Exactly, like, but armadillos actually have bulletproof shells. So if you're on the run and you're just needing something to just protect you, girl, find an armadillo. That's very
armadillo.
Now that's very okay. That's very good advice for people in Florida, because y'all have wildlife literally crawling out of your eye holes, and I cannot live like
Don't
that.
let the people from Florida come for you. So are there armadillos in Florida?
Girl, what is not in Florida? Jumanji's in Florida. Jumanji has opened up in Florida.
Oh my God.
Not kidding.
Not Jumanji, honey.
Like, what the hell? And then my second one, I'm doing my second one, right?
Yeah.
My second high fact is that actually firefighters use an extra wetting agent for their water to put out your fires. So that made me start thinking like, well.
So what does that mean, an extra wetting agent?
So I didn't get too deep into it. Immediately I started thinking, let me tell you. No, because immediately I started thinking about sex, because I'm like, okay, firefighting is and a wetting agent. Like, how do you not like? So immediately, like, I started making that little connection. I'm just like, so do these firefighters take? Anyway, y'all get where I was going. But those are my.
Okay, that's cute. I love this segment because literally I learn something new, I think, every time from you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? So I really like this segment. It's really
I want
cute.
them to gradually get more extreme, like
Period.
gradually.
Like they're going to, they have to. Well, so for my hashtags this week, I have one that is just kind of like something that I knew, but it's like when you say it out loud, it's like, really? So
Okay.
it's real stupid though. But for all of us kids at heart, Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. Like, but we think that they're different flavors, but Fruit Loops are literally all the same flavors.
I
Like
hate feeling deceived.
No, yeah. When I read it, I was like, oh,
excuse me.
what? I was like, there. And then I thought, and I was like, and then, like, I had the images and I'm like, tasting it on my mouth. Like, I've had Fruit Loops in like the last year. I haven't had Fruit Loops in forever. So I'm like,
yeah,
I can remember the taste in my mouth. Like, yes. So I was like, wow, that's really interesting. Like, something that you wouldn't think of. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is perf. Gonna do it.
I love that.
So
I wonder what else is the same flavor that we're thinking.
So this one is so cute. I just thought it was really cute.
I'm ready for it.
Otters sleep while with like holding hands. That's so cute. And it, otters are vicious motherfuckers, but I think that's so adorable that they're like holding hands. But I feel like it's because they have a lot of like predators. So the otters are holding hands because they're like, bitch, if one of you goes, we're all gonna wake up and fight. Like otters are like gang. Like they're not
gang. Okay.
Like for real, otters are like squad. Like
what's good?
Like if you're an otter, like you got squad on deck. Like I just feel like otters are really like squad. Like they be like gang. Like don't fuck with no otter. Like you fuck with the otter gang, bro. You better just go ahead and sit the fuck down. Like I feel like otters will fuck you up. Like
I actually now I want to watch a video of an otter attack. I don't know. Because if you're getting attacked by a creature who sleeps holding hands, then that says something more about you.
Exactly.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I heard they're very territorial, so they can get really vicious and mean. So yeah.
That sounds like me. Holding hands while we're sleeping, vicious and mean, territorial.
It really does. Oh
Pretty
my
much
god.
That's me.
That is so you're an otter.
I'm an otter.
Eze the otter.
So if I still had Grindr, would that mean I would have had to change
your name to Eze the otter?
Change my Instagram name.
Everything, just Eze the otter. They'd be like, where'd the otter come from? Because me and the otters, we're like fam.
We're gang.
Period. Well, one more I wanted to say is all you bitches are going to be like, what the fuck?
I'm so jealous of your backwood. I'm sorry.
I'm so jealous of your backwood. I'm weak.
It looks so good.
Another thing, this blew my mind. Like when I read it, I had to stop for a minute and be like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. What does a nigga do with all that? So, everyone will probably know this in Australia, but kangaroos, female kangaroos to be exact, have 3 fat, juicy, wet pussies. Yeah, so
excuse me, what?
Kangaroos, female kangaroos, they have 3 real thick vaginas. Real thick vaginas.
Smuggle bricks to China.
Like, so these kangaroos are literally like. So when I saw this, I was like, what if like humans had 3 vaginas? I was like, holy shit.
Oh, I don't.
That means like you wouldn't have a chance of getting pregnant once or twice. 3 times, bitch. A lot of these niggas would be in jail because child support, honey. Like, I just thought it was so crazy. So, like, I just really wanted to share that.
3 vaginas. Where do they put them?
Where do they put them? How does the man even
This one's for evening wear.
No, for real. Like, how does the male kangaroo even know where to put it? Like,
Maybe he has 3 penises.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Well, some of you bitches been comparing yourself to like a horse or something. Bitch, y'all want to be compared to a kangaroo if they got 3 penises. Damn.
No, girl.
No, I'm joking. I don't need all that. 1 penis is enough, honey. Because sometimes
like,
they be like,
I'm okay, so
I'm weak. I know. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh, so squirrels.
Look over there. Like, I'm like,
right.
So, okay, well, that was cute. That was really fun.
That's a cute little high fact.
You
I actually
know,
like those high facts better than.
I know, they're getting better and better each week. I love it. Well, let's take a quick break and we will be right back with the next segment. Welcome back, everybody. All you hear in the back. Oh, welcome back, you guys.
Again. Back to back, make back stack
Them
hoes that is scratched down abdomen. Yes, I got Chanel.
Yes, purring. So, welcome back. We are going to jump right into the second segment of the show. We're going to get into the Hot Box, which, as you all know, is our pop culture segment where we, gossip and talk about celebrities and the stupid shit that's going on, So, well, I'd like to just start.
Perfect.
So, Mr. Floyd Mayweather is looking really good.
Oh, okay.
His new look. He's like new year, new him.
Hold on, I gotta see.
I'm loving it. He looks sexy as fuck. He looks young. I'm like, what the fuck? How old are you, Floyd Mayweather?
Okay, young is always good. Look, young is always good.
Young is great. I
was like, do you have on pants?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Why can't I find his page? What's his Instagram page? Oh, does he have one?
Or you can just go on the Shade Room. It's on the Shade Room. He looks really good. I'm loving this style, and it really makes me want to be like Floyd. Like 804 boo 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 boo. I just want to like send my number to him. Like,
I feel like the jacket would have been so much cuter if it was bigger. if it was just a little bigger, but other than that,
I'm so weak.
I like the haircut.
Floyd Mayweather has always been fine to me. He can beat this cookie up pussy monster. Like, he can do it all. I'm like, I'm a slave to that pussy call me monster. Like, he is so, like, he's fine to me. I'm like, yes, child. Like, give me it. Give it all to me. I want it all. Like, he fine. I love it. Like, his new look, I'm like, keep it. I want it.
Keep it. I need it.
I need it. I want it.
Give me
like, I think he looks so good. Even though, like, Floyd Mayweather, like, I think it's really crazy because he, like, is a boxer, but he's so, like, small. Like, he's very small. Like, I don't know if that's just in pictures. I guess, like, if we actually saw him, my pussy would fall out my damn, I said my pussy. I guess my butthole would fall out my damn pants because I'd be like, ooh, he's so fine. He may be bigger in person, but, like, he looks really tiny in, like, pictures and stuff. Like, his arms and stuff, and I'm like, what the hell? But, hey, nigga still making money. Like, fuck.
Short boys need love too.
Period. And honey, them short boys be the ones slanging. I'm weak. So yeah, I really just love his new look. It's really it's working for him. And what how old is Floyd? Like,
how old is Floyd? I don't even know, girl.
Like, Floyd Mayweather is like older. He's older than we think. So I'm just kind of like, wow, for you to be older than what I really think you are, because back in your, back when you were doing your shit, like, you were already 20, 23, 24, 25.
Right.
So that was years ago. So now you're like stepping into your 40s, sir, and you look good. Somebody will tell me if I'm wrong about his age. And y'all know I really don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, he's not giving me no money. Like, he's not breaking my back. So yeah,
Exactly.
So the next thing I wanted to talk, as you know, the Great Pumpkin left office. And
I was like, what? I was like,
look, Charlie Brown, it's the Great Pumpkin. So the pumpkin left office, and
finally,
we have a sane person in office. I mean, all politicians are the same. Joe is, he's Joe. He may have some problems. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for it if he has problems, because if we need to veto him out of office, I know that we're going to get a stable Black woman as president. So, I'm A-okay about all of it. But, Biden is reopening Obamacare enrollment. Yes. Because if Obamacare was rejected and kind of like stopped and all that during the Trump administration. Why? Black people. So, Black people in Cheeto dust, the Cheeto dust just wanted to like stop everything, So I'm very happy that Biden's doing that, because I really feel like Obamacare like helps a lot of people that we don't understand, and some of the less fortunate people that don't have, just the insurance to be able to walk into Mount Sinai, Henrico Doctors, or, anything like that. Like, they don't have the money or the insurance to do that. So they can, sign up for Obamacare and get these services that are basically basic needs that we should have. Already. We should be like, our sister Canada and have free healthcare. But, that sounds too much like right and like, helping real people. But, so.
Exactly. I saw this thing that was like, I'm not going to let capitalism gaslight me into being a terrible person. If you truly don't think that people are worthy of food and water and shelter, like, you should probably just reevaluate, and education too.
Oh yeah.
To be able to make a better life for themselves. I think that you should just reevaluate where you are. Personally, I think a lot of people become entitled with where they are. They feel like they just and it's like, girl, no, not giving the energy. But it's okay. Truthfully, what I can say is I think that people who have been marginalized a lot in society, I think it's healthy for us to, like, while we're also like uplifting other people's consciousness and making them aware of our struggle, I also think it's important for us to take accountability for our struggle too, like in a way that's kind of just like, regardless of what is said or done, I'm still going to try and make a way. And it's like, it sucks because it seems like we like have to work like 8, 10, 15 times harder, but it's like, eventually it's like that work will always pay off. So I would just say like while this whole transformation is going on, like, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of pressure on the Biden administration to like make a whole bunch of changes like that, because people they've been deprived of like social justice truly, and it's in its truest form. So they're gonna be very thirsty for that, and I want I think that it will be wise for us to just like quench our thirst in a different way, and not always just wait for water from the government.
Yeah. I mean, I hope things go a little different in this administration, because we're Democratic with the presidency. Aren't we Democratic in the Senate? I think, didn't the Senate switch over to Democrats, or is the Senate still Republican?
I think they're half and half now.
Because I know like the House was Democratic. I know like, I think the House definitely was Democratic.
And I think the last two.
But the Senate is the one. The Senate is the one that really makes a decision, and so they're the ones that stop everything. Let
me see I'm gonna look and see what the Senate count. I think it's half and half. Because
we just want to give y'all right stuff, right information, so you don't go around being like, oh my God, well, Ian kid told me on a high note that this was this and this was this, and then you have people looking at us like we're stupid. Please don't. We're just two high folks sitting around talking about bullshit. So yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, just to move on, you can keep looking up that, because I would really like to know.
Yeah, no, I think it is.
Okay, yeah, I'd really like to know all that. So, Another, blast from the past, let's, just keep bringing 2020 back into the new year.
Just kidding. It's 50. Yeah. 2 independents, 48 Democrats, and 50 Republicans currently.
Okay. Alrighty. Well,
it's fine.
Anyways, yeah. Look, we're not on Capitol Hill, so
we're not there, girl. We're over here, so it's okay.
Period. So,
oh, just kidding. I lied. It is half. I'm sorry.
I'm so weak. It's half.
I knew I was right.
It's half and half.
I knew I was right. Yes.
Okay, great. That's what's up. Okay. Well, moving on to the next thing. I don't even know his real name. I wish I did because I would call him by it. And I've heard it before. I'm not going to look it up. Mr. Tory Lanez.
Okay. Look, shift. Okay.
Mood shift.
Tory Lanez. What's going on?
It's like a whole new segment, like doom doom.
Yeah.
So Mr. Tory Lanez, who I was hoping was deported back to Canada, or wherever the fuck he's from. He asked a judge for the right for him to speak about the Meghan case
situation.
He says that he has evidence that he is innocent in this case. So I don't know. I mean, Meghan came out and said you did it. I mean, people came out and said you did it. So your team was the only one that was like trying to hide it.
Yeah, I didn't really see much of that was going on, but I heard a little bit of like.
I just know Meghan kept her mouth shut for a minute, and then she finally came out and said it. But I didn't listen to Tory Lanez's album. I heard that there was subliminal shit like being said on the album. I didn't care that much enough to really listen. I know on Meghan's album, there was something that she did, like there was something she said in it. But I think it was more like, you shot me in the foot for some clout or something like that. Like, she's being her boss bitch self. Like, so I don't know. Like,
why are you going to shoot somebody in the foot for, how does that work though?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Like, you have to go to jail then. Like, that wouldn't work. Look, I don't know. I think that
Mrs. Lane.
I think people's feelings.
No,
who's Mrs. Lane?
Tory.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. No, I'm interested in what you said now because you said
I'm so weak. I mean, he says he's innocent.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can hear him out.
He said.
I guess we can hear him out. I mean, will it change people's minds about you now? I mean, no, it's gone on for so long, and now you're speaking about it.
Yeah, like that's.
Yeah, so if you had a chance to prove your innocence, you would have did it back when, like right after it happened, the week after everything happened. So I just think bullshit. Everyone is doing this June bug challenge on TikTok and Instagram and shit. Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is. Actually.
That's that little dance when they're like, it's stupid as shit. Like, I don't even know.
So wait, is there
a little challenge? And then there's like a song that there's like, it's like, I think the song's called Junebug that they're dancing to. I really don't know. But like,
oh my gosh,
they're like, I don't know, honey.
Okay,
I feel old.
I was about to say, I've got to go look at that.
Yeah, because it's like I don't really,
We're gonna okay.
Yeah.
Good for y'all.
Yeah, look, I'm like, Chad, I don't
think I got stuck. I got tired of the little dances after getting them style. That one really hurt me for a while. You know what I'm saying? It really hurt my feelings because it's just was always on. You know?
Yeah, it really was.
But it's beautiful to see a movement like that to where it's like,
yeah, TikTok's doing its thing, it's doing it. So all these dance crazes. I mean, some of them are stupid, but I like the Bust It challenge, and I like the little Small waist things and I like that one, but like this little June bug, like I don't know, it's just kind of like stupid. Like I think it's just stupid. I mean, the beat's catchy, so I think that's what it is. You know, put a catchy beat with anything, and we dance, and we'll record it, and it'll go viral.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, also, I would love to. I saw a post of Steve Harvey, on a jet ski, and honey, let me tell you, he has a nice cigar. He's looking very rich. He's like, you know, I'm showing off my wealth. I am in a jet ski during a Pansonic, and I have this big ass Cuban cigar in my mouth. I'm loving life.
Here we
and
are.
You're not. So Steve Harvey literally, you know how most people would like be like, oh, let me show off in a jet ski and like go out in the middle and be doing all this shit. No, Papa Harvey said, honey, the dock was right here. He said, he did a circle and came right back. He did a circle
that was fun.
For the video. And he only did it for the video. And then he was like, he got right off. He literally told him, he's like, I got right off immediately. So Mr. Steve Harvey is doing
it for the gram.
Okay. He said, I'm doing it for the gram, honey.
He said, I'm going to tell y'all I'm doing it for the gram, and then I'm getting off the gram.
He said, you know what's under this water? Neither do I, and that's why I'm not going. He's like, and that's why I'm gonna go in this little circle. I thought it was fucking hilarious. You know, Steve.
I love that actually.
Steve is so fun. I told y'all I'm old. Me and my mom watch Family Feud, so it's like he's funny as fuck.
I was watching the other thing. What was it? What's the name of the babe? What's that one? The one with it? That is Family Feud. Which I don't know why I thought that was something else.
I don't know either because I don't know which show you're trying to say. So weak.
Yeah, I'm like, does he have more than one show?
I mean, he used to. Steve used to host like 4 television shows on TV. But I think
Family Feud is the name of it because that's the one with when they're like, yes, 50 people. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Speaking of that, though. Kind of not speaking of that, but after I was done watching Family Feud, I started watching this new show. Okay, so y'all know that movie that like everybody is like so obsessed with, Crazy Rich Asians. Like everyone loves that movie.
Still haven't seen it.
Me neither. However, me neither. However, I know that everyone keeps talking about it. So I found this show last night actually called Bling Empire. And when I tell you this is my new show, because it's kind of like the Kardashians, but like Asian and like 20 times better. And that's no shade. That's no shade, all tea. But there's this lady, what's her name? Anna Shay. And it's like, I'm gonna find you, Anna. Like, you're probably not listening to this because you're just like Buddhist and like probably in the shower or whatever. But it's like, girl,
tag her.
She's like, no, she's literally like, I was watching, I'm just like, oh my God, like her energy, like she was just so giving, just so rich, but not a bitch, and just like generous
rich,
and like centered. Exactly. Like she had her shit together, and I'm just like, wow, like girl, when I get to your age, I want to be like you.
Yes,
like,
getting rich kind.
Giving a little bit of like
okay,
little pinky moment or whatever. But yes, I just wanted to talk about that because that's so crazy. And then I was there's this part, I'm gonna just give a little bit of a, I don't know if you guys are gonna watch it, but I'm just gonna give a little bit of a spoiler alert. And there's this one girl, I think her name is Kelly. That's her name. I think Kelly is the one. Oh wait, no, I'm lying. Christine. Now, Christine is married to like royalty girl. So Christine is like living her best life. She's like, I wish I could show you a picture of Christine. Like she literally looks like a porcelain doll. Like, not my headphones are dying. She literally looks like a porcelain doll. And she's gorgeous. She was just talking about the struggle of like being in like a family who's like from like old dynasty. So it's like, you know, he would have been a king if they still had like kings and stuff like that. Like, so it's like he had to have a child. She had to have a child, and she was going through like a lot of struggles and stuff. And it just made me like think about women, like powerful women. And like this thing, it just seems like when I see a powerful woman, there's this thing of like women are known, like not known, but they're given the title of submissive. And I think that, and I think that women, like these powerful women that I'm just in love with, I feel like they've used that almost to their advantage. This submissive, like, boom, boom, like to their advantage to work the system, work the greater system. And it's like, I just want to give more. And I feel like that's why the future is truly feminine, because I feel like we need to tap into that fluidity, that submission to, you know, a higher truth, and like work with instead of being like against. Like, I feel like it's time to move on.
Period.
Anyway, watch the show. It's called Bling Empire, girl. It'll also make you want to get rich. So that's a side effect.
Okay, period. No, I love that. I definitely think that the future is feminine. The world, literally, America has been built on the views of white men. I mean, it's like white, but men. Like men is the thing. So I really do feel like it's going to take a longer time. It's going to get there slowly, but I do feel like people will start, you know, Kamala, I think, is a step, like showing
oh my gosh,
like
yes.
women are more than just housewives and maids and babysitters and teachers. And
I loved how they
like,
did you see that news? Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
Did you see that news thing? Did you see that news thing when freaking they brought up the designer for Kamala and Michelle Obama's suits for the inauguration? Did you see that?
I didn't.
He was like, girl, he was like, the girls were gagged and shit. I was gagged too. He was like, shit, I was gagged too. I almost forgot that I made it. He was like, I was like, yes, this. And he was like, damn, bitch, I did that. I'm like, I'm living for this energy.
I love that.
And then he had 2 daughters, and I'm like, that's so cute. Like, I live for that energy.
Yeah.
And so, like,
love it. Yes. Period. No, yeah. Sure. I mean, the future is definitely gonna be feminine. It has to be there. Kamala is gonna show people that women are so much more. I hope, and I hope men just kind of be like, I hope guys don't try and feel like offended. Their pride in manhood, like it's nothing to do with manhood,
because everybody has their place.
Exactly.
Like, everything has its place.
I mean, I'm a strong women advocate. I think I love women. You know, I just don't love women. Like,
yeah.
But I love everything else about women. Like, I have so many girl best friends, you know. All my pieces usually are girls. Like, I love the femininity of a woman and all that. It's so beautiful. Like, but yeah, go watch the show. I want to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yes, please watch. I feel like you're gonna love it. It's called.
Okay. Look, that's free advertisement, y'all.
Okay, so Bling Empire. So what y'all finna do? I know I'm not Asian, but girl, I think I got like 13% or something in there. Y'all know that Asian and blacks, y'all know, because y'all be the ones that got all of the weave stores, girl.
Hurry.
Y'all got all the weave stores.
Y'all cut the check.
Then bust it down. Turn the goofy down.
Nikki, pause. You know what, Nikki, girl?
Nikki, you too.
We do a lot
Actually,
of your,
you
like,
too.
Give you a lot of, like, stuff. Like, we always quote in your lines and shit, my girl. So, like, I'm gonna need you to have to, you know, send us a little coin.
Send us a little bit of coin, please. Just a little bit.
Little bit.
Oh, that's the neighbor.
Yeah. So, well, something else I want to talk about, which I thought was so fucking cute. Kaviaa James is probably gonna be the most realest bitch in the world. You know, her mother, Gabrielle, and father, Dwayne, both fine as hell. If you haven't seen their little picture challenge where Gabrielle took a picture and Dwayne was behind her, but you could see he was naked as fuck and her shoulder was blocking his stuff. Yeah. they have now inspired other celebrities to start doing it, and I'm all with it. Hey, okay. But Kaviaa is going to be a real bitch.
Kaviaa has arrived.
Yeah, she doesn't play with the girls. She just tells it how it is. The look is everything. The face, honey. It's just like the look that she gives you. She's like, I'm not here for any of it. She's like, I'm really not. So you need to impress me. I love this little girl. She's so fucking cute, adorable. But in a video that the Shade Room posted that Kaviaa, had to post on her Instagram because Kaviaa, yes, was them, her and Gabby under the covers watching TV, clapping. Kaviaa's enjoying her little time, honey. She's watching her show, minding her business. And Gabby just felt the need to, wrap her arms around Kaviaa. And Kaviaa, like, it took her, it kind of took her by surprise. And she's like, "Whoa, girl, okay." But then she was like, girl. Like, Kaviaa literally was like, "Girl, no." She literally, like, was like, "Yeet." Like, Kaviaa was not playing with the girls. And
So
Gabby was weak. Huh?
She said, "Why are you touching me?"
Period.
She's like, is it time to eat?
Yeah, like she's like, "Are we is it feeding time already, honey? Like, I just ate breakfast." Okay. So like it was great. Yes, Kaviaa is everything. The girl is everything. She's living.
I think I'll be so hurt if my baby moved away from me.
But you could just tell it's like Kaviaa's like, "Girl, girl, go look at the schedule. That cuddling time is not right now, bitch. That is at 3, right before my nap. You better get away from me and act like you know the schedule.
Act like you motherfucking."
Period. Like, yeah. Well, I think the last thing I want to end on it's a high note, but it's a sad note. But 1 year ago, we lost Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and it's just so like sad and like, just want to send prayers out to everybody, and they have, we have remembered them greatly. It's sad that they were taken from us far too quickly, So, do you have anything else to say? I don't really want to end it on that somber note.
Yeah, I just started crying a little bit.
I don't want to lean.
So the last thing that I wanted to say is, so this morning, this is actually so funny for y'all. So this morning I woke up and it's like ding ding ding.
Wait, hold on. We gotta story time.
Okay. So onto the story time. Like, let me get a sip of my tea. Okay. So this morning, right? I was like grand rising to the girls. I'm like ding 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 ding. I'm like, wow, the girl is famous today. Little did I know for what. So so I'm going into my DMs and people are like, "Oh my God, is this you? Is this you? Is this you?" I'm like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, but no." So I click on this page and oh, oh, what's going on? What's that we see? It's OnlyFans or just for fans, whichever one. Link in the bio. So I'm just like, oh no. So my heart is palpitating. It's like 5th degree. Like, I'm just like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, which one? So I'm racking through my mind, like, which one of these niggas? I'm like, now, which one of you niggas done fucking... Now, which one?
Which one of you?
And I'm just like, I was livid. So I'm like, I go into my friend's room and I'm just like pissed. I'm talking to him about it. He's like just waking up. I feel so bad. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so mad. Blah, blah, blah. I'm telling him about the story. And then I just decide, you know what? I'm going to let it go. I decided, I'm like, you know what? Because at first I'm like, I'm going to track the IP address. I'm going to see which bitch. Because I'm like, they're going to hear from me, blah, blah, blah. And then I just was like, I'm going to let it go. because you know what, girl, I done had everybody who DM'd me. They all reported it. Blah, blah, blah. Now the person hadn't. I know they've probably seen my Instagram post, so they already are probably feeling away. And I got a little gift in the mail today that I've been waiting for. So I took that as a sign that me deciding to let it go was the Christ-like thing to do. And also, like I said in the beginning, as today begins, I am officially one of the first business owners in my family. So, you know, that's why I'm just gonna let it go. because we have other things to truly focus on, to focus our energy. And I think that is how we want to end this little high note of is focus your energy, because where you focus your energy is what's gonna grow into something. If you don't give it no energy, it can't grow. It can't. It'll just die. It'll just die. So don't give it no energy.
Period.
Just give energy into the things that matter, and just the more love you give, the more love you receive. So I think that's a nice.
You know, before we go, actually, you say like, you know, your business and stuff. I'm just so proud of I'm gonna take a break and say I'm proud of us. You know, we give us our flowers, and y'all, and people need to give us our flowers because we have a lot happening. We're trying to start a lot. You're doing your thing, business owner, and now we have this brand, high note.
Exactly.
And then I have my Dev Choreo brand, and we're trying to and I'm branching off and having stuff underneath that umbrella, and we're doing stuff, and I really feel like 2021 is going to be different. It's going to be
2021
a year
is the year I'm getting rich.
Yes,
and
definitely.
Completely at peace.
Period. So, all right.
Maybe
we'll
find like a little island or something.
Oh,
like the island boys.
Okay. We'll be right back, you guys.
We'll be back.
Welcome back, you guys. We are going to just move right into the high notes. So, as you know, this is where we just pick one thing to really focus on and talk about, and kind of, ask questions of our own. Maybe you will send in letters and let us know.
Yes.
So, I guess some doctors could tell us this. What the fuck were y'all doing for April, March?
Good question. What the fuck?
So what the fuck were y'all doing for 10 months that y'all are now running out of COVID vaccines? I mean, personally, I am not getting a vaccine because I don't know what you're putting up in me. And something that was whipped together in a couple months, I'm not really with that. So,
He said, girl, go ahead and get the vodka, because vodka kills anything. Get the bleach. No, get the bleach and get the hydrogen peroxide. Girl, I'm going to mix this shit up and then we're going to sell it. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't know, but this is what we finna do. We finna do this for y'all so that y'all can be vaccinated and shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting nothing in my arm.
I'm not
that's scary. So yeah, and the history of injecting African American ethnic people in America with unknown viruses. We're not doing that again. So
I want everyone to just use their better judgment. I feel like, but when I say better judgment, I'm talking about get on your knees.
Period. But
this time, you're going to clasp your hands together and pray. And just pray for direction.
No, yeah.
Like shit.
Like, I just am so, I don't know. I'm like wondering, I'm just like, yo, what were y'all doing? I just want to know, like, the production companies, like, I know y'all can make a lot of vaccines, so I'm confused on why
it takes a certain amount of ape cuticles So we have to travel all the way to Africa, get the 8 cuticles. Look, I just hear them already. And it's very just a long, drawn out process. So we'll just let you go during their press conference. We'll let you in when, like we have more information. Okay, next question. Okay.
Yeah, like, I just don't understand it. I'm like, wow, we're already running out of vaccines and now y'all are putting priority first for people. And then it's not even the people that really need it first. That I mean, I don't want to get bashed by that. Like, but
because I saw I heard three bitches necks go like. So, bitch, I felt that energy. I felt it before you even. So, go ahead and keep laugh because I felt that shit through.
Yo, that is so funny. You said I heard three bitches necks go because no, for real. I literally the neck cracks across the world. Heard across the world. Because I literally was thinking the same thing after I said it. I saw 3 Karens go, click, like, look at me like, bitch, what the fuck did you just say?
That's Karen with the C, Karen with the K, and Karen with the CK.
No, for real. Okay, so what I meant by that was, I think that essential workers, as in teachers and doctors,
every bitch that can't quit their job that has to go to work,
need to be vaccinated first. Everyone else needs to sit the fuck down.
Y'all just have to wait a little bit. Like, you can stay in your house. Like, it's a choice. Like, you have an option. You see how, like, that's a thing.
Yes. And
some people know nothing
down, about literally, and it should just go down. I'm like, look, start with the people that really, really fucking matter, like really matter. Meaning not the fucking government people. No, because y'all don't really fucking matter.
But it's like, you know what? Biden did actually say that. Like, he did say, like, we really want to get to people who, you know what I'm saying, are not like us, who can like work from home.
And it needs to happen. Because I think how I'm looking at it is here, I've been hearing a lot on the news and stuff in Virginia. They're really trying to push kids going back to school and stuff.
Yes. Like, what's up with everybody want to go to school?
And I'm like, and it's a lot. And I'm hearing a lot of parents saying it. And I'm like, so do you not care that there's a deadly disease out here that can literally like wipe us all out? And the fact that here in Virginia, they just found the new strand, the one that was in Britain. We just found the first case the other day in Virginia, and that's killing more people than the first virus was.
No.
Yeah, and like people are just like, oh, my kid needs to go to school, and I'm like, well, bitch, it doesn't fucking matter if you don't have a fucking kid. Like, because I think people. No,
but somebody needs to play this for your auntie, your grandma, your cousin, yo shabunka, whoever she is, who's saying that. Just play that moment over.
Because people are like, I'm like, the kids are the future. Like, you want the kids to be safe. That. So I think teachers, I think every teacher in America should be like literally the first people if y'all are trying to open up schools. If schools are so important, then how about all the teachers get vaccinated now? Because it's just not making sense to me. You're gonna let these your small ass kids or big ass kids go into a school with teachers and hundreds and thousands of other kids that we don't know what the fuck or who the fuck they're talking to and what they're doing outside of.
We already know that these are kids, though. Naturally, the ones that are still in that group to like kind of know what's going on, but not like the urgency of it or the importance of it, and are just thinking about how life used to be and like making it feel like it's close. Like, because I know, okay, first of all, let's just start there. Let's just start there, because I know when I was in 6th grade, 5th grade, like, you know what I'm saying, 7th grade, 8th grade, like, I was doing my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my grades was lit, honorable and everything. But on the side, I was doing my shit because I was a kid. And it's like, nobody could tell me. And I was a sneaky little bitch.
No, yeah.
Okay, I was a sneaky little bitch, so I'm just like, girl, no, like that doesn't make me feel safe for kids to be going back to school.
Exactly,
But
because every kid is just going to get more sneaky. They're going to be
yeah.
sneaking around doing their shit. And all of a sudden you're going to be like, well, why? My kid just goes to school and then comes home. Why do they have COVID?
But you
Because your kid was sneaking to do shit.
That because your ass was so ready to send their ass still.
Yeah, I'm really not for it. I don't think kids should be at school. I mean,
yeah,
parents are like suffering because they're like,
I hate my kid.
We had to teach them the last months of school, and we had to start the school year off at home. And yada, shut the fuck up. You literally had kids. Do you know what your ancestors used to do? Like, their schools haven't always been around, honey. Like if you really, really, really look back before a school was even invented, guess who was teaching them? The housewife. Like, I'm so confused. Like,
period. Like let's
you
just
were
talk about that.
You were doing homeschooling. Like, there was no such thing as sending your kid off for a couple hours a day or whatever to a complete stranger to teach them what the fuck ever. Like, America, please stop making just stop. I want America to stop. Like, literally. And that literally America needs to stop because we need to shut down. We need to just stop and stop worrying about money. I think that's the thing. Everyone worries about money.
Yeah.
Everything is money, money, money. I need to be paid for this. I need to be paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
There was not that system back then. It was a trading system. Hey, I know how to grow. I have this corn, but you have tobacco. And I want some tobacco and you want some corn. So I give you 5 ears of corn for 2 bushels of tobacco. Boom, boom, boom. And that's how it used to be. We never had a currency until white motherfuckers come from England and motherfucking just take over and have a complete genocide of the Native American population and all that. And y'all come over here.
But you know what's so crazy though? Is that if you know what, like capitalism should be like, we have money if you want it. But it should be like a double system to where bitches who maybe you're not a hunter-gatherer laborer or whatever maybe you're a bitch, so you're like, bitch, I got the money, fuck it, like,
yeah,
I'm not trading no services. Okay, bitch, well, you can have your money. But I'm sure what would happen is some places would stop accepting money because they would realize the time and the other stuff is more valuable.
Yes.
And I think like when you can't control people's time and energy and where they're putting that energy, that's where it's like, no. See, money makes power a very easy, like power over people very easy. Money is what makes power over people easy. Like if people didn't care about that and they understood, like you said, like that kind of mindset of like, things can still exist without money, girl. There wasn't always money. Like, you know,
yeah.
Like it's not like bitches just like, oh, we don't have money today. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go die.
Yeah,
like I guess I'll just go kill myself. Like, no, bitch. They were like, well, I'll just go live in this vast land of like other things and great opportunities. But it's like, I think eventually we will move towards that more open, like society, like financially open, to where it's like, because there's going to be a point where they're stretching us so far to opposite sides that it's just like, it's going to turn into
snap. Like, it's like a rubber band at some point.
Yeah. And I'm like, I feel like Joe is like pulling the rubber band in right now. And I'm like really appreciating that. But I feel like there's going to be just a little bit of a recoil. Like, I feel like because people like that energy for those people to exist in that kind of energy for like 4 years, like out in the open, like not hidden. Like y'all aren't being like ugly human beings hidden. Y'all are being ugly out in the open. That is
a lot of the protests at the Capitol that we talked about, like the first episode. They were literally like shouting, like, you're treating us like BLM. So you're literally saying, they were literally like shouting, like, you're treating us like Black Lives Matter. And it's like, whoa. Like, y'all are literally saying that y'all aren't treated like Black people. So, you know, if y'all want to be treated like Black people, y'all probably want to rethink that, because if you were, none of you would have left the Capitol, because y'all would have left, but in caskets.
Oh.
Like,
Because it would have been like the saddest day in American history. It would have just been the bloodiest day in American history. That's what it would have been.
Because
If
no
that's
one would
what
have
we
been like
decided to do.
sad. No one would have been sad. They'd have been like, oh, Black people would have been mad as fuck. And some white people would have been like, oh, okay. But like most people would have been like, okay, because most of you are the ones out here who are secret racist and supported everything that Trump said.
I just want to say, oh no, go ahead. I just want to say racism is a construct created to stroke an ego that needs to be stroked. So that means that without this concept, just like your concept of money, you are literally nothing. Not that you actually are nothing, but you believe that you are nothing. So you have to make somebody else feel that they are nothing, when the truth is they're everything. And you're also everything when you're not being a piece of shit. But then when you're being a piece of shit, you deserve to feel exactly how you feel inside after you've done all the evil things you've done and you've laid your head down to rest and you feel like an evil ass bitch. See, you deserve that feeling, because there's one thing that no human can outrun: cosmic law, bitch. So run, faster than a gun. You better run, but I can't get faster than Facts.
No, yeah. I don't know. I know this started off with like the vaccine stuff, and it all just bubbles down because it's like, you know, we have to focus on this happening. And then y'all are like, oh, well, some of y'all are probably going to die because, you know, we don't have enough vaccines to go around right now. So we're limiting people. We're going to do stuff. It's just all crazy. This is literally what makes people crazy. That's why there's protests and stuff like that. Y'all are doing stuff like this. And we heard that there was just so much happening and so much in production and yada, 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 yada. And now it's like, we're seeing that, well, y'all are seeing, because a lot of us who were woke and knew that Cheeto dust was just talking bullshit, we were like, the girl's gonna be mad, honey. And now the girls are mad and the girls are gagging and the girls just like, you know, and then they're sitting there looking stupid.
He said the girls are gonna be mad, honey.
That's the name of the episode this week. The girls are gonna be mad.
The girls are gonna be mad, honey.
Like, it's just crazy. Like, it's a lot. Like, they're mad now that there's no vaccine. Y'all are mad because y'all had to face the reality that, you know, the Great Pumpkin was leaving and are rolling out of office. And yeah, like
Charlie Brown.
It's just crazy to me. Like, literally, it's all crazy. Like,
Bling Empire. Please, Bling Empire. I just thought about it. I'm gonna watch it after we're done with this episode. I can't wait. It's just a great show and it makes me want to work hard and get rich. So you should watch it.
Okay, period. Like, yeah. I don't even want to just keep dragging on about it because y'all know how it is. I mean, we all hear it on the news, and I'm pretty sure you're having the same damn conversation with your friends. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
So, you know, congrats to all the people that are getting vaccinated. Hopefully you don't grow a third arm, and you know, tell us how it goes. And, you know, later on when the vaccine is like, you know, treatable in fights against every mutated part of COVID, you know, then I'll probably get it. Probably, but chances are slim. So yeah.
Just praying to God.
Like, you know what? And on that note, we're praying to God, and we're gonna leave it right there, and we'll be right back.
But what's good? I'm on the belly, the celly deli, got the belly on the belly, Machiavelli. Bitches mad because I got the celly on my belly. These bitches. I'm just kidding. Like, I'm not gonna go to 297 on y'all. Like,
okay.
Later though.
Period. Okay.
We couldn't do another more Nikki verse because she's not giving us no money. Like,
period.
She's not giving us no money.
Just cut a check.
We can't do you again, girl. We already got you in the beginning. Like, damn.
For real. Like, okay. Well, you guys, welcome back. This is going to be the last segment of the show. So we don't have past that Dutch yet. So we need y'all to send, like, literally.
So
we're
I
crying.
like when people pass the Dutch. I don't like to pass the Dutch, but I like when people pass the Dutch.
Yeah, like, so we're crying because y'all haven't passed the Dutch. So
You have not passed the Dutch, girl. Like,
so please, like, listen and like get in conversation with us and email us at pod@gmail.com. Tell us what you want to hear. Like, come on, you guys. So yeah,
And,
don't
like, we're
DM
gonna
us.
set up. Yeah, we're
Don't
gonna
DM
set
us
up
on Instagram or anything.
We're gonna try and set up like a mailing list so that you guys can get all the updates and stuff like that. And it'll be very easy for you to just like reply and just like send us the messages and stuff like that. Because I don't really want y'all to work too hard, girl. Because this is not your job.
Okay, leave that to us.
Oh yeah, back to us. Back to back. Just kidding.
I'm weak. Okay. So this week, instead of past that Dutch, I want to, bring a new segment.
A new segment, and I didn't know, girl. Okay,
oh my God,
so we gonna
didn't know the new segment?
I didn't know the new segments, but I'm gonna get surprised.
Okay, it's the new segment by me. We actually did it last week, I think. We did the great debate. So I really want to keep going with that. It offers more conversation, honey. So each week I'm going to just look up questions or statements really that are kind of either in political, social debates, anything within the world. I'm just going to look up a question to see, like, how people feel. It's a question that would really be at a debate. So I want to see how people feel.
Love to debate.
Love
Aries
it. Everyone. I feel like everybody loves to kind of get into a debate. I feel like it brings out a lot of.
But what if we have the same view? That'll not. Okay, just what's the topic? I'm gonna make sure.
Right. It's okay. No, it's okay. I think we'll be able to look at it in all aspects.
Okay.
So the great debate for this week, the very first great debate, which I think is just going to be like a little like, ooh, they're going this far. So
shit. I'm not ready.
So the first great debate statement is parents should be able to refuse medical treatment for their children. So do you agree or do you disagree?
What do you mean? Like, in what aspect? Like why would they be needing to do that? So why would they need to be like, I'm just gonna
in other words, you're like, go get your fucking kids medical treatment.
I'm like, if you can't do it or you don't know a bitch who can, go get your bitch some medical treatment. Because it's like, I'm all for holistic. Like, don't get me wrong, because the holistic girls are mad right now. But like, I'm down for the holistic energy. But I think that sometimes you know what I'm saying? Things are the way that they are because, sometimes they work. It's like if you're just like, oh girl, so like now the instances are all going to change. So that's why I was asking, like, in what instance? Like, give me an example.
So I think, we can go a couple different routes with it because I think we both have the same opinion on it. Okay. You feel like, you're all for the holistic and stuff. I really do feel like that every kid should be vaccinated with everything when they're born. It's not the 1920s. It's not 1607. It's not any of that anymore. Like, we have the capabilities to prevent us from getting the diseases that we used to get. So I definitely think that kids should definitely be vaccinated, and parents, I feel like they do have a choice in that, but if you want your kid to actually socialize in public with people and be going to school and stuff like that, then yeah, they definitely need to be vaccinated. There's no reason why a kid should be in school who doesn't get vaccinated and stuff. But that's what I think of more on a vaccination, like doctors and shots and stuff. Or we can look at it in the right of
for me,
cancer and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Family Guy, that one episode they had where Lois and Peter had, had a play date with a boy with Stewie, and the boy like fainted or something at the house, and come to find out he had cancer. And the parents, when they got to the hospital, the parents were like, "Oh no, we don't, give our kid treatment." It's an animated show, but it's real shit. Like, people really don't do that. Even if their kid has cancer, they leave it to God. They pray, because they don't believe in the stuff. They don't believe in like medicine like that. They don't think it really helps. So they think prayer and God will, do everything for them. I think that's cruel. And, to put a kid through that and make a kid feel that pain and suffering, I think it's just harmful. To each its own, though. But I personally I think it's just so hard for a kid to go through that. Why would anyone want their kid to go through that? So
yeah, I think that, like, as a parent, like when I have my kid, like I'm probably going to take it like step by step. Like, there are certain vaccines that I feel like I will for sure get, but there are some vaccines that I feel like I maybe won't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there are some instances where maybe I feel like vaccines are just what we're talking about, but really we're talking about healthcare. Like, you know what I'm saying? In its whole,
or
like,
privilege of healthcare and stuff.
Yeah, like, and I think like some of that holistic stuff actually did come out of a need, and like out of like not being like having access to these kinds of things. And I think that there's something to be said about holistic medicine. That's what I will say. But I think when we're talking about urgent use, like, holistic medicine is more so, in my eyes, like, it's just more so like a preventative measure, like a lifestyle, something that you're taking on to make sure to prevent it. So it's like, if you're just not taking care of yourself, that's a whole, and not going to the doctor, that's a whole lot different than you like being aware of like what are in the vaccines, you know what I'm saying? What you know what I'm saying? Why don't you want to take them? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what are you doing to supplement, like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of attack, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you can do, like, how are you, so I think that that's important. Like, you taking it, step by step, case by case. Like, if you do want to have, less interference from like big pharma or like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just have this mistrust, and I think that that's something that is a part of a bigger problem, like in our country. So, but I just think, just be aware. Awareness is key, I think.
Yeah. I said yes to supplements because there can be some supplements like herbal supplements and stuff like from the natural earth that really can help, I think. I'm Native American, so my family, how do you think we cure diseases and stuff with teas and soups and stuff like that, where we have to pick specific berries and do stuff like that? Like, I definitely think there is a way. Prayer is definitely in it too, but prayer is not the only thing that you should do. And if you don't want to do like go to a hospital and get hooked up to an IV and stuff, like, you don't want any of that, that medicine, that man-made medicine. I think it's doable, and you can find this stuff. It may be a little harder to find it because of the day and age we're in, and the fact that
what's going on,
and what's going on, and a lot of those historical facts are not around because people weren't thinking of writing that stuff down and all that. And a lot of it was oral history. So it's just like, I know there's a will, like, people can do that. But in the day and age we're in now, with as many diseases and stuff that we have now, I think that it is a need. It's a necessity for kids to have their vaccination shots. Parents may feel like that is a right of theirs taken away, but it's like, you literally have every other thing. You can tell your kid what to do. You can have them in the house at this time. You can do what, it's like, that's your call. But we're as a teacher, I do feel like
there is something to be said about choice being taken away. However, I do feel like if if people are choosing something that is unsafe, then they should like remove themselves from the environment that could possibly make it unsafe if they don't want to be a part of it. Now that's something that is a little bit different, a different conversation. I think that that's a conversation that should be had and something that should be overtly said, because it's like, I feel like people are like, girl, well, just, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that needs to be said. Like, you know, like it's totally fine. Like if you want to live the way you want to live. But I think that it's important to know that when you're around other people who are living, just like think of it in a way that like people are all living one conscious way. And like when you come around, like it's like you don't want to like it, you know, mess up the flow, if you get what I'm saying. So it's like, if you don't want to be in that specific flow, I think you should remove yourself from that flow. I think that's a healthier choice for you and a healthier choice for the environment, because it's like, even if you start to shift, more people like you or that are like-minded will start to shift in that way. And I think that that's an important step. Instead of like fighting huge things, we just need to start learning how to like build more things that are efficient, because we want to fight big pharma, blah blah blah. Like, okay, cool, great, like we love that, but instead of like wasting like time doing that, you should be like creating like an alternative and a proven alternative, like, you know what I'm saying, things that are like, because if there's just like all this energy and information but there's no like product, I think that's where it starts to become like hard for everybody, and for mostly you.
Period. Yeah. Well, I love that. Yes, this is a cute little segment. It brings up, I want this show to be like about teaching as well. You know, we're high as fuck, but I want us to be teaching, even if some of the shit we're saying doesn't make sense. You know, get high with us, and then it probably will make sense.
And then it will make sense.
But yeah, that was cute.
You know what? I never watch the shows because I don't like hearing my voice, but I should do that. Even though I mostly always remember what I'm saying.
Sometimes I remember what I'm saying. You know, sometimes I can't remember the whole episode in my head, but sometimes I can remember, you know, a good portion of it. Well, you guys, I think that wraps up another episode of A High Note.
Yeah,
it was so nice. I wanted to share with you. I told
with
you
me
before, yeah.
With me?
I had told you before, you know, I had something to tell you. Well, we got a shout out on a comment on ours, and someone was just like, you know, keep doing it. Like, they're really liking what the show is bringing, and it's actually another podcast. Oh yes, it's another podcast. And I just felt that was so good, because I want this show to be able to support other podcasts as well and grow with people. Because we are a fetus right now. So other shows that are a little more mature than us, I would love for them to kind of like give us a little, if they can, just throw information out to us and be like, hey, maybe you could do this to enhance the show, or maybe you can do this, or, you know, if they have any, you know, personal thoughts of how the structure and stuff and how we're doing it and what we should do. I really would appreciate all that. But I want to shout
all that to Devin, not to me, because I don't give a damn. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing, girl. I'm just playing.
No. I do want to just shout out the podcast though. So if you
what podcast was it?
It's literally called, this is the name of the podcast, Bruh, It's a Podcast. Literally, that's the name of their podcast. Like, bruh,
it's a podcast.
So if you haven't, go follow their Instagram at Bruh, It's a Podcast, and go on and search on Apple Music and everything. I haven't listened, so I'm gonna definitely tune in. I just got the message on it today, and they were like, "Keep doing it!" Like, and I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." So I wanted to let all of you know that, you know, slowly but surely, people are trying to see us, and they're like supporting, and you know, so I'm very happy about that. That made me smile today. So
and a lot of you already know, but you can go in the link and copy the link and put it in your Apple podcast too, but it's just not on there yet because I've just Apple is just a complicated little bitch.
We're definitely working.
She's a complicated little bitch.
Period.
She's hard to get. She's playing hard to get, and I'm not about to play with her because
she said girl, I need like a couple. She said I'm Steve Harvey. I'm on the Steve Harvey. I need a 90-day rule, honey. She said you need to take it out, and I need a 90-day rule before we do something. Yeah. So no, I just think I wanted to shout them out. Thank you so much for like looking out for us and like supporting and just uplifting us. Uplifting another Black podcast. I love it.
Yes, we live for that.
Yes, definitely. So you guys, y'all can follow us on Instagram at a.high.note on Instagram. You can listen to the show on Soundcloud, on Buzzsprout, and on YouTube
and on
the Instagram page.
So really, it's no reason that you should not be listening. Really,
period. You got 4 platforms.
I'm gonna say you got 4 platforms, and you got one of them on your phone. So, girl.
Period. So, and I do want to do a disclaimer though. On Buzzsprout, it is only going to have the episode on for a week. So it's going to go a week by week episode. So on Buzzsprout, you will only get one episode of the week. On Spotify and YouTube and Instagram, you will be able to see every episode that we do. Instagram will be split into 2 because of course, the little time limit that IGTV posts on us. So we usually post the 2 parts, as you see. And, on YouTube, you can listen to the whole hour and a half shows or whatever. And then same on SoundCloud. So definitely go, and all those are a high note. So please go search us, subscribe to our YouTube. Remember what we talked about last week. 1K. Get us on 1K on Instagram and YouTube, y'all. 1K. And we're gonna do a visual show with y'all. Like, y'all actually gonna see who the fuck we are. Y'all are gonna see us in the clips, but like, we're gonna get gussied up and we're gonna have like 10 of you on the show, and we're gonna be like, hey y'all, and we're gonna allow y'all to ask us some questions too. So, like, get it.
Yes, girl. And when I say clap, you bitches better clap. I'm just playing. I'm gonna press the letter Q in the group chat, and that means queef it up, girl. Queef it up in there, okay?
Period. Well, all right, you guys. Well, that completes another episode of A High Note. We love you. Peace. Miley, what's good? Miley, what's good? Miley, what's good?
Back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?